The first baseball practice of 2024 is in the books here at Durham Field. I'm joined alongside the head baseball coach and Chris Ramirez. Coach, thank you so much for taking time to speak to with us. And also, what do you feel about this first practice here in the new calendar year?
No, it's great to be back. Obviously the winter break is good timing. You have a good fall workouts, but it's also one of those deals where at the end of the fall you're ready to go, and here you go with a little 4 or 5 week break before we start the season. But obviously you always feel a little refreshed. Time away, and you're excited to get back. I heard one of the guys mention it kind of felt like a family reunion at our first team meeting the other night, where it's just everybody's happy and the vibes are good.
Speaking of that family reunion, it's also a reunion for your lineup this year. A lot of key pieces returning to the positions out on the field, also in the lineup as well. How confident do you feel with this group that they took the next step here into 2024?
Yeah, every year it's different. We've had some good seasons now, and when you have good seasons, it means you're going to have some good seniors. So every year is a little different. You're going to lose a few guys that played big roles for us, and every year we do. And this year happens to be a year where we bring quite a few guys back in the lineup, and that's always a good feeling from an offensive side with 7 everyday starters coming back on this year's team. So hopefully that should be a strength that allows our offense to kind of get going on day one. And then we got some new guys on the mound that we're going to have to kind of work through. But we had a really good fall from the pitching side too, so we're excited.
Yeah, speaking of that pitching perspective, just wanted to get quick thoughts on that. Now that we go into the winter, spring's approaching, how great does that group feel gelled together, especially with that new rotation coming up this year?
Yeah, good. Just every year is different. And when we're going into this fall, that was an area where we're gonna have to replace a lot of innings on the mound from some guys that had a lot of success in our program. The luxury is Josh Landham's back, and he's been an All-American for us and a 4-year starter. So Josh is back, and he's kind of the anchor for our pitching staff. And around him, we've got some young guys that were in our program, Floyd, Marley, Cockerham, some of those guys who have good innings for us. It's their turn to kind of step up and take on a bigger role. And we got a really good group of new guys that have come in and have looked really good. So we're excited to get those guys on the field for their first innings as a Bear.
Awesome, Coach. Looking forward to it. 4 weeks from today, your home opener here against North Greenville begin the season on Friday, February 2nd. Thank you so much, Coach, for joining us today.
Thank you.